everyone, welcome back. It's Rachel with Living the Journal Life. Today we're going to take a look at the January subscription kit by Sweet Kawaii Design. We're going to set up my January monthly and my January dashboard. So this kit, I get it every month and I'm on the PR team, so I get it a little bit before everybody else so that we can play with it and use it and you guys can see all the fun stuff of it actually being used. If you want a full flip through, Tasia does an amazing job on her channel. I will have that linked in the description below. This is just me looking through the kit, seeing what I'm going to use for the different things. The signups for this kit start October 20th and go through Halloween. And this kit does come to the shop, but you get free shipping and some freebies, which Tasia can point out to you. So we're just going to look at this real quick. You can see everything that's in it and then how I set up for the month ahead. We're going to actually crack open my 2025 Hobonichi, which is very exciting. I just got the stickers to start setting that up. So in the next couple of months, you're going to definitely see setup videos for that as well, because I'm super excited for 2025. But this kit is amazing. January always means penguins and polar bears and just like wintry goodness. I look forward to the penguins every year. This year they're kind of chubby and roundy and super cute. She changes things up a little bit every year, so it's not exactly the same. And I'm kind of digging the portly penguins this year. They're just like super, super cute. So my January spread is used very functionally, so I don't overly sticker it, but of course, like everything in my life, I like to have it decorated. So I just start with the bones, the washi. We're going to put January on, the days of the week. I try and keep it very simple. The wacky holidays, I don't use every single one. I use the holidays that are not necessarily wacky, like when there's, Labor Day or something that is an actual holiday. I use those stickers, and then I pick out a couple more that are just fun. Like I think Sticker Day is in January, so we're gonna put that down, of course. But I found it was too chaotic to have the wacky holidays every single day. I much prefer them. I sneak them in on my daily page if I use them, because they're just tiny, they're not obtrusive. I get to look at them, but it's not taking up so much space. This is where I write down all of the appointments, so all of my doctors, all of the vet appointments, all of the things that I have to do out of the house when the trash comes, when the extra recycling that I do through Ridwell comes, just sort of all of the, ins and outs of running a household. And I need a lot of space for that, especially when it's a heavy doctor month, because every doctor I have, they're all specialists and there's all different lab works and tests and x-rays and ultrasounds and, all the things that come with having a slightly interesting body. So I didn't want to make you sit through all of that because it's a lot, but I do put down the date covers because I think that just makes it like really cute and kind of spreads the stickery theme. And I put down my paydays, and I change my budget over every 2 paydays. So that extra payday is when my new budget starts, and that changes because of the every 2 payday thing. And I have my Google Calendar next to me to help me remember anything, and I just so far have 1 doctor's appointment in January. Let's hope that it doesn't get more full than that, but of course it will. I don't know that I've ever have a month where it's just 1 doctor's appointment, unless it's December, because a lot of doctors are off for at least half of the month. But this is sort of the basics. I'm just going through finding what wacky holidays are there. Hangover Day made me laugh. I generally don't do anything on the 1st. We're still soaking up, all of the vacation vibes. MLK Day, that's, the actual holiday. And then Hot Cocoa Day, I mean, that's a really easy one to celebrate that I celebrate through a lot of the winter. Hot cocoa is my nighttime drink of choice. And then Sticker Day is there on the 13th, which is very cool. And I think that's about where I'm going to leave it. In December, I go through and I prep for the month ahead and I add all of the appointments that have crept up. A lot of times with doctor's appointments, they get moved around. So I don't like to put them in too far ahead. The one that I did put down, I know that one's not going to be changing because it's the kind of doctor's appointment that would be a pain in the butt to change. So it's not going to change. I think it's my orthodontist, and they have, not my orthodontist, my getting my teeth cleaned, and she is really hard to book with. So if I try and change it, I move other doctors around getting my teeth cleaned because I love her and she is the best hygienist ever. And yeah, so now we're moving on to the dashboard page. I just put some washi. I do this in lieu of having a bunch of tabs. I don't like living the tab lifestyle, but I do like knowing where the months start and end in the daily pages. So this is my perfect way. I, of course, use penguins because it's January, and that is an older washi from Sweet Kawaii Design, but maybe she'll come out with more penguins. You never know. So I just kind of play with this. This is a completely fun memory keeping spread. If I don't do anything else memory keeping wise, this is where I do come in. I write down what we're watching, what we're listening to, what I'm, what's happy, what health things are going on. I just sort of, it's a place to just have fun. So I try and do the same thing with take the same idea when I'm decorating. I have fun. Sometimes it looks so darn cute. Sometimes I'm like, that did not turn out as cute as I'd like, but it's always at least some form of cute. You can't go wrong with these stickers, really. Tasia makes it pretty easy to be cute. So I just play. I pick stickers that in that moment make me happy. I put them down. There's no real rhyme or reason to this. I do always like to use that month sticker because I feel like it's a great place to use. And someday I'm going to figure out how to use that like functionally, but I'm not quite sure how yet. And I really liked Peggy in her wintertime sweater, and it says make yourself a priority. I try and do a lot of self-care in January. I actually avoid everything goal related for the first 2 weeks because everybody is so obsessed with weight loss and changing their entire lives, and that energy actually stresses me out. So I tend to avoid social media very much. I tend to not I will not look at a goal. I will not do anything goal related. I will not stress myself out in any way because otherwise I just have panic attacks for 2 weeks until everybody else, after 2 weeks, most people forget about their goals. And then that's when my sweet spot starts. And I can go, okay, now I can focus on my goals without all of that weird external pressure. I cannot hang with that beginning of January pressure. So I see January as a way to like nurture my mental health and filter out all the noise. I do things that make me happy. It does not matter if I'm, slacking on my goals. Those 2 weeks, it's not going to kill me. It's not going to make or break any goal that I have. Well, I guess I could if I like went to Vegas and spent all my money, but so anyway, moral of the story is that I like January to be very inward focused and not pay attention to what other people are doing or saying or their goals, because I know all the people in the beginning of the year have that like big new year energy and they're very excited about changing their entire lives, but most of them it'll go away in 2 weeks. So the first at least 2 weeks I just do whatever I want. I become a selfish little hobbit, and I love it, actually. It's much better than having panic attacks because everybody is throwing this I'm going to change my entire life energy at you. I do love goals. Don't get me wrong. I'm a goal setter. I love goals. I love checking in with my goals. I love the Moxie Life system. I just don't love it for a few weeks in January. So I think this is turning out super cute. I love the vibes. It's very Seattle. I hope we get a little bit of snow. I think it is going to be so much fun to fill out. And this is giving me all the snow vibes too. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I set up these spreads. I will see you in the next one.